Ladies and gents, welcome back to another account breakdown. I'm here with my head of performance marketing, Ricardo, once again. And in today's episode, we're jumping into a Google Ads account, okay? One of our highest spenders, I think, Ricardo.
Yeah, for sure.
How much is this one spending?
About 60K.
60K a month.
Yeah,
Consistently spending 2K a day, looking to scale to probably about 100K a month spend pretty soon. I think Q4 will be very exciting for this account. And today we want to break down exactly what is going on in the account structure, what's working, what's not working. And I believe we were able to increase this ad spend, the ad spend of this account by 50%, right?
exactly. Yep.
Awesome. So we're going to break it all down. If you don't know who we are, my name's George. As I said, I'm here with Ricardo from Paid House Media, where we specialize in scaling up ecom brands. And Google Ads is really our bread and butter. It's literally what we specialized in for the first 3 years. So we do know a fair few things about it. So yeah, I'm going to hand over to Ricardo and he's going to share his screen and break down the account.
This is the living proof that you don't need to be changing a lot of stuff in your Google Ads to make your business work. So let's go over on how we managed to increase the ad spend by 50% while keeping the conversion value up 63% and the return on ad spend up 10%. So everything was up here. Advertising relies more or less in three metrics, which are made by your average order value, CPC, and conversion rate. And something that we spotted, so I'm just showing you data from April. Something we spotted on March was that our ads were very, very engaging. So our CTR, as you can see, it went down. It's just normal as we scale. But the CTR was literally up. We were doing very good, but the client was saying like, we need to scale more, what we can do in the ads. And I was just looking at this and I was like, we can't do more. Like the CTR was already fine. It was about the 7%. It was fine. The CPC more or less was fine. The AOV was okay. So it was fine. The only thing missing here was just the conversion rate. It was too low for the levels we wanted to achieve. So we were fine as long as we were eating above a 2 plus return on ad spend. But we know, and everyone knows, as soon as you scale your ad spend, your ROAS goes down. And why is that? Because you start getting more cold traffic that doesn't know your brand, doesn't know your offer, is not ready to buy. A lot of possibilities that you have here. Instead of trying to come up or invent the wheel, we just knew we had to do something with the offer. Why? So CTR again was very, very good. CPC was in an okay level, and AOV was also fine. So you can see it only went 3% up, which is not like a needle mover, and CPC went down 6%, which is also not like a big needle mover. The conversion rate went up 54%, which is a big needle mover, and this is what led us to increase the ad spend by 50%. So one thing that you guys need to keep in mind is not doing a lot of changes on the end account, but instead read the data and see what the ad platform is telling you. So if your ads are engaging, your traffic is somehow in a good CPC level and your AOV is fine, but you're still not where you want to be, most likely it's because of your conversion rate. So we went ahead, we just reviewed everything on our offer, we compared with competitors' offers, and we built out new landing pages, which we then put into the test. So it was not like a change in the structure, no tactics, it was just pure marketing and a change in landing page. This way, we just managed to increase again the conversion rate by 54%. So if you're looking to scale, you first need again and again, please keep this in mind, look at the three core metrics. It's either your conversion rate, so it's tied to your offer. When I say offer, I say landing pages, prices, whatever that is, CPC, and average order value. So yeah, this is really how we managed to scale this account.
That's quite interesting, isn't it? Because AOV has stayed the same, CPC has stayed the same. It's literally just the conversion rate that's increased, which then allows for a huge increase in ad spend. And what's funny is that this account structure is so simple. Now, am I right in saying this is a one product store?
Yes, it's a one product store, yeah.
So that when you have a one product store, Google Ads, you can keep things extremely simple, right? The only reason that you would need to have multiple campaigns, cold campaigns, is really to if you have multiple product categories, or you have varying products based on profit margin, for example, which would require you to have a different like T ROAS at the campaign level, so target ROAS or target CPA. But when it comes to a one product store, this is all you need. You need a Performance Max campaign and you need a branded search campaign. And am I right in saying, like, what are we doing within the Performance Max campaign? Is it feed only or?
Nope, we are not using any shopping here. So just search and playing with the angles. So everything we have done is just changing the landing page angle to test out new messaging. So that's everything we did. And turns out it went very, very well for us. So yeah, no, I can go ahead and show the structure.
Is it no shopping because it's a medical device?
Yes, but because at the time there was like no this account hadn't negative enables on the PMax, and the CPC for shopping was very very high, like $5 CPC, which was very high. So we managed to stick to search, which were giving us a relatively good CPC. So that's why we haven't go ahead with shopping.
2K a day on search is pretty cool. It's literally just PMax and branded search. So yeah, that's very interesting. And that's also a good thing to note. Like sometimes the channels that you use are going to be dependent on your brand and your market. Sometimes you will get crazy high CPCs on shopping. So you have two options. You can either keep banging your head against the wall and trying to make shopping work, or you can pivot and you can focus more on search or whatever other channel it is. So yeah, this is a super interesting strategy.
For sure, yeah. I would say like 9 out of 10 times you want to be testing shopping. So shopping will potentially outperform search because it has like the enough information that the user needs to make a decision. So product, price, images, descriptions, whatever that is. And search doesn't have it. But in this specific case, search was working very well. So there is no need to just, again, go ahead and invent the wheel. Just scale what is working and see what the data is telling you.
Love it. Awesome. Well, I mean, this is just a super cool account. What are your goals with this account before we kind of like sign off?
So the main goal is really to keep scaling this as much as we can. There will be a time where we will meet a ceiling with the conversion rate, so we can't go above it. So it's completely normal. And there will like a baseline where we can't go below a specific CPC. So when that happens, we will know, obviously, because we cannot scale anymore. And our main focus will be to start going and scaling geographically. So scaling past US. You can also achieve another type of scaling by getting into new products. But we decided to go with geographic scaling.
Awesome. Are there any little tips or tricks when it comes to scaling PMax with search? Because I think this is quite an interesting strategy for the audience. Like, is there anything that you're doing within the campaign itself?
Yeah, so it's a pretty basic setup. I just make sure the images that I do with display, so usually they will go ahead and retargeting. So make sure the display images you're using, the messaging is towards remarketing, because 9 out of 10 times PMax will do retargeting with those images. So make sure the message is lean towards remarketing. And yeah, make sure you complete and you make the basics of marketing, so your ads are clear messaging. And yeah, there is like no big tactics here. Also keep in mind your search terms. That's very, very important. So if you're getting search terms that don't make any sense, make sure you negative those. But yeah, this account is very, very refined, so we don't have any issues. But yeah, keep it simple. Focus on marketing. Focus on what the data is telling you, and we'll manage to scale your ad account.
Okay, so final message. Just basically look at three things: AOV, CPC, conversion rate, and then just keep trying to improve those, like see where the bottleneck is and just trying to improve it.
Completely. That's right. Yeah.
Awesome. Cool. All right, well, I'll leave it there. Appreciate this one, Ricardo. We're going to do another one next week, and I think we'll go even more into detail in the next one. But yeah, this was super, super useful. Guys, if you want any help with your Google Ads or Meta Ads, you can click the first link in the description, and you can check out exactly what it is that we do. We are very good at scaling brands to 1, 2, or 3K a day plus in ad spend. And so if you need any help, click that link. If you don't, no worries, you can continue getting value for free on this channel. So like and subscribe, and you will see much more of us very, very soon. See you soon.